Tali Yoni Weiss's profound admiration and appreciation for your 14 years as dedicated members and for being an outstanding Baal Korah and Baal Tefillah. Adas Torah Annual Dinner, May 25th, 2022.
Thank you, Rabbi. On many Shabbos mornings when chakras goes particularly long, as they walk up to the bima, people will whisper along the way, make up time, make up time. I know my role. Yeshua Rabbi Revach, Rabbi Kasin, family, and friends, I'd like to thank you all for your presence tonight and for participating in this event. Your attendance not only benefits the shul, but is very meaningful to me and to Tali. Although this moment is very, very bittersweet, as we're about to embark on the next stage of our lives in a new state, we're very touched by everyone's warm words, kind wishes, and the deep sense of friendship and community that we feel. Allow me to take a short trip back to 2008. Tali and I got married in January of 2008, and several months later, moved to Los Angeles in August to coincide with my beginning law school at UCLA. We didn't know a whole lot of people here, but we did have a good deal of family to help ease the transition. Almost immediately upon arriving in Los Angeles, my father-in-law informed me that he was scheduled to lane at a small shul that Shabbos called Adas Torah. I think it was Parshas Kiseitze. And he asked if I wanted to do it instead. Although I know better now, at that time I'd only been married for about 8 months, so I figured the right answer was yes. And so there I went to 1135 Beverly Drive, that Shabbos, up the 2 sets of stairs, through the glass door, and laning. But what was most memorable to me about that Shabbos was not the laning. Rather, it was the friendliness and warmth shown to us by the entire Kehillah. Everybody approached us, introduced themselves, and welcomed us to the community. It was really evident that the shul had a very special quality. So, Rabbi Revach called me later that week to tell me the shul would soon be starting a 9:15 minyan and was looking for a weekly Baal Korah, or Baal Kriya, evidently. It was a very easy decision to accept. And it's a little hazy at this point, but sometime pretty soon thereafter, I ended up laning also at the 8:30 minyan every week, starting many years of laning at both minyanim and getting my Shnai Mikra done in one fell swoop. And the special warmth of the shul never waned, despite its remarkable growth, both in population and in minyanim, shiurim, and programming. We've spent 14 years in the shul. We've made great friends along the way. We've celebrated Chagim together with spirited and lively Hallel. We've observed the Yomim Noraim together with introspection and touching Nigunim. We proudly join all of you in dedicating this beautiful new building, which doubles as a simcha hall, which has given us ample space to daven, learn, and have simchas together. We've had the merit to celebrate with you the births of our children, Liba, Avi, Benji, and Yosef. And we're touched by your presence at our Shalom Zachars and Brisses. And we've also participated with you at your simchas. We're thankful to have had the shul serve as a home for our children, starting with Liba, who from 18 months old came to shul and participated in that one-child care room in the old building. To now, our boys playing football in the parking lot and learning with their group leaders every Shabbos morning. Tali and I are very grateful to Rabbi Revach and to Mrs. Revach for their leadership and their guidance throughout our tenure at the shul, as well as for their friendship and their warmth. Your wisdom and kindness are unsurpassed, and it's no surprise that under your leadership, the shul has seen this tremendous growth and success. We also want to recognize Rabbi Kasin. Although we're leaving community far too soon after your appointment, your impact on the learning in the shul has been significant, and I'm sorry we will not be here to see it continue. Thank you as well to Bella Esses, Shana Feldman, and Leora Brzezinski for another year of chairing and organizing the shul dinner, as well as for everything else you do, and for putting together such a wonderful and warm evening. We appreciate the time you put in to make this event happen. Thank you also to the shul's lay leadership, including current and past presidents, vice presidents, board members, office members, committee members, youth department, and near and dear to my heart, the Gavayim. My work ends every Shabbos morning at about 10:30 a.m. Yours continues each day and keeps the shul running flawlessly. Thank you to our parents, Bela and Stanley Weiss, Raymond and Yaakov Isaacs. You've each had a major impact on your respective communities on opposite coasts, and we've been inspired by your dedication and commitment to your communities. My parents pushed me from well before my bar mitzvah to start laning, including the beginning of my laning, which was well before my bar mitzvah, as I would lane on Simchas Torah for all the under bar mitzvah boys. And then they continued pushing me after I turned 13, encouraging me to join the laning rotation at the Am Yisrael of Yerushal's Hashkama Minyan, where I laned once a month for 5 years until I was 18 and had a chance to cycle through just about the whole Torah. In those years, my father spent many Friday nights on the couch listening to me prepare. As a father now, I can appreciate just how tired he must have been on Shabbos after dinner, but he always listened and caught every error. So thank you to both of my parents for encouraging me to pursue this most rewarding path. Thank you, of course, to Tali for supporting me in this endeavor for the past 14 years. I know it may have been inconvenient at times, including my standing at the door on Shabbos morning, my face buried in the tikkun, as you got all the kids ready for shul, or falling asleep Friday nights with the tikkun upside down over my face. But you're always there, calmly smiling, and I'm so appreciative to have had your support in this and in everything else we've shared in life. And of course, you're no stranger to living in a home of laning, as you grew up with your father laning on a weekly basis as well, instilling in you the values we're trying to raise our family with. To end, returning to the focal point of the evening, it's been a privilege to have served as the honoree for this shul for the past 14 years. It's been a joy to lane here every Shabbos, and it's been a particular joy to lane from this bima and in this shul, surrounded by a kehillah consisting of good friends and really menschlich people who look forward to Kriyas HaTorah, appreciate Kriyas HaTorah, and follow every word. And I know that because when I make a mistake, I hear about it. And I've learned from all of you. I can't tell you how many insights I've received from members of the Kehillah about laning issues, laning insights, suggestions, questions, and even riddles. And equally impressive has been the abundance of kind words and compliments I've received week in and week out from members of the shul. People often joke that we Jews like to criticize our Bali Kriya and Bali Tefillah. Not in this shul. I've never received anything less than a wholehearted smile and sincere comment. Not even that Shabbos back in 2009 when I overslept and walked in during Shishi of Lou fighting through Tazria Mitzori. Lou, you got me back to that. So seriously, a tremendous thank you and Yasher Koach to the entire Kehillah for being mechazik me all of these years. We will miss you all very, very much. Hashem should continue to bless the shul and the Kehillah and grant all of you continued growth and success. Thank you.